Run. Thank you, Lauren. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a blessed Thanksgiving. I just wanted to highlight the Christmas service on December 18th. That Christmas service is the play actually for the Christmas service is written, produced, directed by our youth. And I have a small cameo in it, but it's it's going to be a tremendous, amazing, awesome, fun play. I've seen the script. I looked at it. It's going to be great. So I really want to encourage you to think about, pray about inviting people to come. It's going to be a really great service. Well, I hope you had a chance to connect with some family over Thanksgiving. As you know, our Catalyst family is not just here, but it's abroad. It's abroad. We have Catalyst family, extended family all over the world, in fact, and we are blessed to have two of our extended family members here in the house today, Les and Lynn Ginoza. So Les and Lynn have served with Zoe Ministry in Thailand for many years now, doing a tremendous work. In fact, Zoe has expanded around the world. They're in several different countries now. I know Japan, Mexico. They have a facility they opened in Southern California, other places too. Tremendous. And one of their main focuses is addressing the dark sin, tragedy of human trafficking. And they have done tremendous work, Zoe. It's amazing what the Lord has done through Zoe. And so we're blessed to have Les and Lynn. Les is going to come and share. Always enjoy when he shares what the Lord is doing through them and through Zoe. He's going to come and share an update with us. So let's give a Catalyst welcome to our family member, Les Ginoza.
Thanks, Pastor. Thank you. Zoe's been around for 20 years. So we started in 2002. And we recently had our 20th year celebration. So I just want to show you a short video of what we presented to all the people who came to our 20th year gala.
For 20 years, Zoe International has sought to be a light in the darkness, to offer hope to the hopeless, and to bring true healing and freedom that can be found in Jesus. When we look back over these 2 decades, we see the fingerprints of God all over Zoe, in the lives of our teams and the ones we serve. In schools, unreached villages, and communities, thousands of children and adults have come to know and love Jesus.
In the early days, we remember how challenging it was and how unsure we were. But God provided us with daily wisdom, direction, and protection. He gave Zoe countless miracle stories of children being rescued and restored from trafficking. He provided unsolicited and solicited generosity and opened doors to important partnerships with local and federal governments and law enforcement.
Zoe has rescued hundreds of children from human trafficking. We've come alongside these children, we've held their hands, we've walked them through their own restoration. Today, many of them now have their own successful lives and their very own loving families. Our heart has always been to reunite and repatriate every child back to their family or extended family. We've witnessed firsthand how Jesus healed their broken hearts and have given them the gift of freedom, peace, and joy back into their lives.
Zoe is the Greek word for life. Jesus said in John 10:10, I have come that they may have life and have it more abundantly. That's our vision. We want the whole world to experience God's abundant life. Today, there are still over 3.2 billion people who've never heard about Jesus. We know that the gospel is the answer to every crisis on earth, including child trafficking.
Zoe's mission is twofold. First is to reach every person by sharing the gospel and raising up future generations of leaders until the job is done. Secondly, we want to see every child rescued and human trafficking end. Human trafficking is a multi-dimensional problem, and it requires a multi-dimensional solution. This means covering all the bases of this problem through prevention, rescue, and restoration.
The answer is in each of us to work and end this crisis in our lifetime. When we come together as passionate Christ followers, we become an army that rescues and brings light to the darkest and most evil circumstances. We won't back down. We'll never quit. Zoe's mission is not over until every person knows the love of Jesus and every child is rescued from the horrors of human trafficking.
Since 2002, Zoe has looked for long-term solutions to share the gospel and to end child trafficking in countries such as Thailand, Australia, Japan, Mexico, and the United States. In the future, we'll continue to grow and expand to other countries. We've not worked alone, and through every step of this journey, our faithful teams and supporters saw the need and took action. Together, we simply said yes.
When we look into the eyes of a child we've rescued, we see a life that's changed for eternity. We see joy where there was once indescribable pain. We see love. We see Jesus.
We're not going to stop until every person is reached and every child is rescued.
So we showed that video because we were raising money for Discovery Street. It's a street that we're going to build in Thailand, and it's going to be like a Toontown. You know Disneyland Toontown? So it's a mini city for little people. But what that's going to do is it's going to give them the ability to try all these different skills to find out what they were created for. You know, so like we'll have a little bank, a little drama center, a little place for inventors, you know, a bakery, coffee shop, all these different things so people can try to see what they were created for. Because it's not just rescuing kids, it's restoring them. So that's what we're going to do. But what I really want to mention today is I want to thank all of you for praying for us, because it's the number one thing that I would ask from all of you, because nothing gets done except by prayer. Prayer is the number one thing that moves the heart of God. And I covet all of your prayers. You know, we are experiencing tremendous growth, but it's not just our organization. Every place that I go, like when I go to talk to the people in Japan, they're experiencing revival. Like my sister-in-law, she, on an average year, she might win 2 kids to the Lord. She hasn't done anything different, and for the last couple of years, she's getting like 25 kids saved every year. Okay, so that's a big jump, and she's not doing anything different. In Thailand, we see more people coming to the Lord, and we're doing a little bit of a different thing, but it's just because we had COVID, so we had to do like video and things like that. But people's hearts are open. They're open. Even in the States, you can sense that people are tired of all what's happening, and people are hungry for God. They're hungry for God. And what I want to tell you guys is there's a cusp that's about to break open, and you're going to see the floodgates open, not just in Thailand, not just in Japan, but also here in the United States. And so, you know, I just want to thank you guys for partnering with us. Because of you guys, we're making a big impact. But I also want to just encourage you to expect big things for the United States and for the church in the United States and for your church, because I believe that there's going to be a great harvest coming, and we all need to be ready for it. So thank you. Thank you for partnering with us.